In today's WrestleHavoc Daily, we are going to be talking about the Young Bucks as they are backstage at Daily's Place. We're also going to be talking about some backstage news as well as a preview for tonight's AEW Dynamite, as well as the brand new TNA World Heavyweight Championship has been revealed for Alex Shelley. All of this and much more right here on WrestleHavoc Daily. What's up, everybody? It is yours truly, Flamin' Ricky DeRays, right here on WrestleHavoc Daily from January 10th, 2024. We got a lot of things to talk about right here on the show. Before we get into all this craziness going on in the realm of professional wrestling, please make sure to like and subscribe to the WrestleHavoc channel right here on YouTube, in which we discuss everything in and outside of the squared circle. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content, and as the freaking referee would say, ring that damn bell for more notifications. Also, follow me on social media on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. In our first story, we're going to be talking about the former AEW World Tag Team Champions and the current EVPs of All Elite Wrestling, Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks. Fightful can confirm PW Insider's report that the Young Bucks are at Daily's Place. Fightful has been told that there's several people who haven't been around in a while who also wanted to be on the scene for Daily's Place for tonight's AEW Dynamite. Overall thoughts on this, we do not know when the Young Bucks could return. Could they return tonight? We have absolutely no idea. But of course, they did take somewhat of a hiatus, and they stopped producing Being the Elite on their YouTube channel. So we're going to have to wait and see what they do. I assume once the Young Bucks make their return to AEW, whenever that could be, I would assume that they're going to have a new sort of direction for their characters, because if you really think about it, throughout 2023, really after Brawl Out took place, the Young Bucks weren't really the same. They didn't really do a lot. Yes, they were a part of the Elite versus Blackpool Combat Club stuff, but really aside from that, the Young Bucks really weren't doing a lot, in my opinion. They weren't really what they used to be, and they've kind of fallen off. And there's really no sense of direction when it came towards the Young Bucks, so hence why they are taking a break right now. But they are currently backstage at Daily's Place for tonight's AEW Dynamite. Could they be returning tonight? We're going to have to wait and see, but definitely keep an eye on tonight's AEW Dynamite. Of course, it is Wednesday, and you know what that means. It is AEW Dynamite tonight on TBS in Jacksonville, the home of All Elite Wrestling at Daily's Place, from where they were throughout the majority of the pandemic. It's great that they're going to be coming back to Daily's Place. I'm definitely looking forward to the show. We're going to be talking about some backstage news on AEW Dynamite, according to Fightful. For those asking, Fightful hasn't heard anything to indicate that Mercedes Moné will be appearing tonight, though it was previously discussed. It's very interesting that Mercedes Moné is definitely a hot button topic when it comes to AEW, especially for tonight's AEW Dynamite. Of course, we talked about the Young Bucks earlier on. There was also a discussion of debuting the new AEW World Championship title belt tonight in Jacksonville. There are several cosmetic changes that were made to the title belt, including the side plates. Of course, last week on WrestleHavoc Daily, we talked about the brand new AEW World Championship that was leaked. That, I assume, is going to be the belt that Samoa Joe is going to be holding, as well as the Tony Khan tweets. Yes, Tony Khan yesterday on Twitter has been going on a Twitter meltdown, as I've stated last night on WrestleHavoc Daily, which is doing pretty good in viewership, by the way. He was talking about Jinder Mahal and Hook, and that has caused a lot of outrage all over social media, which was absolutely hilarious. Fightful has stated that the Tony Khan tweets have been brought up among some that Fightful has spoken to in Jacksonville, but they claim that it wasn't a heavy topic of the discussion as much as it was last night. I mean, I would assume that was the case. I mean, as everything was going on last night with Tony Khan tweeting about Jinder Mahal, tweeting about Hook, yes, it was definitely a hot button topic across the entire wrestling community and, of course, in AEW, I assume. But when it comes to today, look, the past is the past. Let's just move on from it. Who gives a damn? It's just dumb wrestling Twitter stuff. Let's just move on. Speaking of AEW Dynamite, of course, we're going to be giving you guys a card rundown for tonight's AEW Dynamite Homecoming, live from Daily's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. We're going to be getting a tornado tag team match, as Sting and Darby Allin will be facing off against the Don Callis families, Konosuke Takeshita and Powerhouse Hobbs. We got two great singles matches tonight on the show, as we have Ricky Starks, one half of the current AEW Tag Team Champions, will be facing off against Sammy Guevara. Claudio Castagnoli of the Blackpool Combat Club will be facing off against Hangman Adam Page in a one-on-one match, which is a match that I'm definitely looking forward to. As well as we will be hearing from the AEW World Champion Samoa Joe. We also have an 8-woman tag team match, as we have Thunder Rosa, Chris Statlander, Willow Nightingale, and Anna Jay to take on the current TBS champion Julia Hart, Sky Blue, Saraya, and Ruby Soho. This caused a lot, and I mean a lot, of speculation as to whether or not Mercedes Moné could show up after the match is over, considering this is an 8-woman tag team match. And if you really think about it, in terms of what direction the AEW women's division is taking, the majority of the women in this match definitely have some sort of direction with AEW. Of course, we got Julia Hart in this match, we got Thunder Rosa, Chris Statlander, Willow Nightingale. Who knows what they can do, or this could just be a random 8-woman tag team match. We're going to have to wait and see whether or not Mercedes Moné may show up on this show. As well as we got an 8-man tag team match, as we got Lance Archer and the Gates of Agony along with Brian Cage to take on the current international champion Orange Cassidy, Dustin Rhodes, Adam Copeland, and Preston Vance. That is your card for tonight's AEW Dynamite. Hopefully it is a great show. Of course, if you guys have been living under a rock, TNA Wrestling will be making its return with their Hard to Kill pay-per-view. Of course, Hard to Kill is going to be taking place in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Palms Casino Resort. And there's a lot of speculation as to what could happen at that show. But of course, this week, TNA Wrestling day by day have been unveiling new championship belts. They already unveiled the tag team titles, the X Division titles, and the digital media titles. Today, they unveiled the brand new TNA World Heavyweight Championship for the current champion, Alex Shelley, of course, one half of the Motor City Machine Guns. Overall, this belt is absolutely gorgeous. I've always been a fan of how the TNA titles look throughout its history. Of course, ever since they unveiled all the TNA titles back in 2007 when they shifted away from the NWA. I always thought the TNA titles had some sort of pattern with one another, and this is the case with all of their titles, and their world title looks absolutely amazing. It looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful. I'm definitely curious to see what the Knockouts title is going to be looking like for Trinity as well. But nonetheless, the TNA World Championship has been unveiled by both Scott D'Amore, and of course it was given to the current champion, Alex Shelley. Congratulations to Alex Shelley. And TNA is definitely making some moves, man. It has the entire wrestling community just curious to see what the Knockouts title is going to be looking like, and a lot of people are going to be looking at TNA this coming Saturday with their Hard to Kill pay-per-view. And that concludes WrestleHavoc Daily from January 10th, 2024. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, push that bell for notifications. Look out for more videos right here on the WrestleHavoc channel in which we discuss everything in and outside of the squared circle. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content, and as the friggin' referee would say, ring, ring, ring that damn bell for more notifications. Also, follow me on social media on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And as always, it is yours truly, Flamin' Rick, Ricky DeRays, signing out. I'll see you guys all later. Peace.